Hey everyone, and welcome to my review of the Samsung Galaxy S4. Now quickly before we get into this review, I just have to say a quick thanks to Vodafone for sending this device to me, and now we're just going to quickly go over the specifications of this device one last time. So on the front of this phone we have a 5-inch screen with a resolution of 1080 by 1920. On the front we've also got a 2 megapixel front facing camera. On the back we've got the 13 megapixel camera, which is definitely the best camera I've seen on a smartphone so far. On the top, we've got our 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as a secondary microphone and infrared sensor. On the right hand side, we've got our power on off. Bottom, we've got the micro USB charging ports, as well as another microphone. And on the left hand side of the device, we've got the volume rockers and the micro USB. The micro SD card slot is just on the back, just behind, just above the battery. Just there, so that's expandable up to 64 gigs, and this is the 16 gig version of the device. Okay, so while this phone's running its Quadrant Standard benchmark and giving us a few hours during execution, let's talk about its battery life. Bear in mind I've got Bluetooth, NFC, Wi-Fi, pretty much all the goodies switched on constantly on this device, just to drain the battery as fast as physically possible. But even with all that running through my average usage, which is sending a few text messages, busy YouTube, web browsing and Facebook, it's easily managed to last me a day and a half of average usage. So far it's been on for the last day without any charge, and we're still running at about 30-ish% battery, so it's still doing great. The battery performance on this phone is just phenomenal. For the average user, you'd easily manage to squeeze a day and a half, maybe 2 days out of it before charging. So as you can see here, we've just finished the Quadrant Standard test, and as you can see, that little marker down here is the HTC One X, and well, that just goes to show the performance of the S4. We're scoring at about 12,000 on the Galaxy S4, which I think that's the lowest score I've had so far on it, but it is a blisteringly powerful device. Absolutely phenomenal display as well on this. This camera just doesn't do it justice. This display is beautiful, to say the least. All the colours just pop. They're also bright and vibrant, and the screen really does complement the camera, as I'll show you a bit later in this video. Okay, now to demonstrate the video and audio performance of the Samsung Galaxy S4, we're just going to watch Tomska's latest video, Guitar Warfare, which is made with Freddie W.
Let's tune this guy up.
As you can see there, the colours really pop on that video, and the sound is really crisp as well. It's definitely the best speaker and the best screen that has ever hit a Samsung device, so definitely not a disappointment there. Now if we could take a quick look at the camera quality on this device, as you can see, colours are just so bright and so vivid. They really pop on this device for the camera quality. It's the best camera I've seen so far in a smartphone. Definitely beats the HTC One and the iPhone 5. Not sure about how it compares to the HTC One in terms of low light performance, since that's got a bigger sensor, but yeah, the quality on this camera is just phenomenal. Definitely worth checking out if a camera is a big selling point for you. But yeah, as I said before, all these test photos are available to view on my Flickr, since I know my camera just isn't doing this justice. But yeah, this is probably one of my favourite photos I've taken so far on this device. It just shows that there's absolutely no shutter lag on this device whatsoever. The photo just looks really nice, really crisp and clear. But anyway, that's the Samsung Galaxy S4. Now, you might be wondering, is this worth upgrading, especially if you have an S3? And if it was my choice, I'd say yes, 100%. Definitely worth it. It just feels a lot better in the hand than the S3 does. I don't know what it is. It just feels a lot more rounded, a bit comfier to hold. It's got a few nice bonus features like the Walkmate here, which is a pedometer. It tells you how many calories you burned off in a day, how many miles you've walked, and it is surprisingly accurate on counting this as well. A few days I haven't been at work and have forgot to take the phone with me there, but yeah. it is definitely a worthwhile upgrade. Some of the features like the air gestures and the other little gimmicks that Samsung has thrown in here don't really work that well. I found them more to be a hindrance than a help. But yeah, other than that, Samsung Galaxy S4 is definitely a great phone. Definitely worth checking out if your contract's running out. I can't say 100% how it is in comparison to the HTC One, but personal preference, I would definitely go with this phone just because it just feels like such a well-rounded device. It's so fast, so snappy. Games look great on it. Your photos will look spectacular on it, and well, you've got amazing battery performance as well, so it does everything you'd want a phone to do perfectly. So thanks again to Vodafone for sending this device out to me, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video, which will hopefully be a review of the HTC One.